2003 Toyota Sienna rear wheel bearing replacement. I'm Brian Esser from Automotive. I'm going to walk you through that process. So you're going to get started by getting your vehicle up in the air. If you're doing this at home, use floor jacks and jack stands. Go ahead and remove the wheel. It's going to be the same process for the left or the right side, so it doesn't matter if I'm working on the passenger side here. So go ahead and remove your wheels and pull your drum off. And if your drum is stuck, you can put a 8x125 bolt in here. You can thread it in like this. Then you can use a ratchet or an electric impact gun or something like this, and you screw it in like that, and it'll pull the drum off for you. So now we need to get the bearing itself off, and if you look back through here, it's a hub style, so which makes it really nice and easy actually for us. So there's going to be four 14mm bolts, and the way you get to them is through the holes in the hub. So you'll put your extension with your socket on there and remove the 4 bolts, or 4 nuts I should say. Once you get those removed, then you probably just need a little hammer, kind of tap it like that, and then you can work your bearing off. And on the back side there's going to be an ABS sensor, and you just unplug it like that, and that's how you remove the bearing. So now we're ready to put the new bearing in, but before we do that, what I'm going to do is to take a little of this thread sealer or Loctite, if you got it, and put it on the studs. And this is like a glue, and what that does is if you notice, these bolts don't have any or nuts don't have any lock washers or anything, so this helps prevent these bolts from coming back off. So you definitely want to put some of this on there, because if these bolts come off, the wheel flies off. So after you get that on, now you're going to take your new wheel bearing and plug the sensor in, and then line it, and then just push it on. Now that your bearing is on there, now you can start the nuts and run them down until they're snug, and then you're going to torque them at 60 foot-pounds. And now that we got our new bearing bolted up and torqued down, we need to put the drum on, and then we need to check the adjustment for the park brake, or for the brake shoes, sorry. And to do that, this is where you adjust the brakes through. So you need this hole to line up perfectly with one of these holes on the hub. So you put it on. If it's off center, you may have to rotate it, put it back on, rotate it until the hole is a clear shot where you can see through the drum in the hole, and that way you can adjust the brake. So now that I got my drum on and the hole is lined up with you can see how easily this turns. So that indicates that the drums are out of adjustment. So now with a screwdriver or a brake tool, whatever, you can reach through here and adjust a little adjuster wheel inside until and what that does is adjust the pads out wider and makes it make contact. So you want to do that until there's just a slight little light drag on the rotor, and it doesn't spin like that easy. Like if you try to spin it, it'll spin like a quarter turn with your fingers like that. It'll spin like a quarter turn and stop. You feel the drag. You just want to feel a light drag on it. So go ahead and adjust it if you need to. So when you get them adjusted properly, you'll hear it. It's just a light little drag on it, and that's it. So once you got that achieved, your adjustments achieved, now you can put your wheel on and torque it down, and that completes the wheel bearing replacement on a 2003 Toyota Sienna. I'm Brian Esser from Automotive, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos.